Hello everyone, Darch1 here, and today we have a very special video. Now if you know my channel, you'll know I used to make Lego Star Wars collections, armies, whatever. As you can see now, we have my entire Lego Legends of Chima collection. Now back in 2013, I started collecting Lego Chima on a whim. I don't know, one of the sets called to me, Ares Eagle Interceptor, over there. It called to me, I bought it, I loved it. As you can see, there are two little raven bits missing, one from the Eagle Interceptor and one from Eagle's Bike. You can see both down there. Yes, so I lost them. I looked really hard to find them, and as you'll see in the close-ups, they're not there with the ravens, so that's very sad. Back in 2013, because of the sheer number of the sets that were released, well, I mean, I could buy them all, so I had to split it in half with my brother. We split them by tribes. As you can see, there's a large concentration of wolf vehicles. I have the raven stuff, other than the one set, and eagles. So that was it. I didn't get any lions, at least I tried to stick to that rule. No gorillas, and no crocodiles. No crocodiles at all. I shouldn't have gotten any crocodiles from these sets. But I did, and then 2014 came around, and we had two waves that year. We had the Outland tribes, which was originally the same thing, but I love them so much I just bought them all anyway, and multiple of some. And then, of course, we had the 5x first wave, which, again, was split. Mammoths and vultures I got, as you can see the ultra builds down there. Yeah, I ended up buying some of them anyway. As you can see, the saber-toothed walker over there, and then there are the ice bears. So, I didn't really stick to it, and of course, I have Levertus Outland base. I can't say it's exactly half because of this, but, you know, just imagine if the full collection was here, it'd be about, probably a third more of these sets, I'd imagine. But there are bigger ones I didn't get, like the Lion Temple and the Croc Swamp and the Phoenix Temple, so maybe it would take up a lot more space than I'm imagining. But as you can see, there's quite a lot here. So, yeah, that's basically the story of my Chima collecting. I tried my best. You can see a series on my channel, and I'm going to hopefully trying to be bringing life back into this theme. It's been 3 years since it stopped. This is a theme that a lot of people didn't like. I'm going to be trying to change public opinion on it. So, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video, looking into all of these in depth, and I hope your opinion on Chima might change a little bit. So here are the wolves. Now, as I said before, I split 2013 Chima collecting in half with my brother, by tribes. I took the wolves, the ravens and the eagles, and he took the gorillas, the lions, and the crocodiles. As you can see, I kind of took this a bit more seriously than perhaps he did, or perhaps a lot of people did, as I tried to build a decent wolf army collection, wolf pack. Yeah, it wasn't as big as some people's actually, and the reason why I got really big into this is because, you don't know, I used to do a lot of Lego Star Wars videos, and the idea was to make a big army, and one time I stumbled across a channel who had already come across this idea with Chima, and I just thought, that's a good point, I could do it with Chima too. So that begun a little bit of a collecting thing here. I mean, I got 2 wax pack trackers, that's pretty much it, and 2 of the speedos. Yeah, you know, it's not insane. Like, I'm not sitting here with 5 wax pack trackers and 2 Warriors Combat Lists and 15 of these speedos with a load of those minifigure packs, and I have tons of these ones. Not minifigure packs, the little the polybags. No, I didn't. Let's just run through what I got. Obviously, here we've got the Wolf Legend Beast, and this is from the Skin It Speedo. It's a wolf head, so I put it in here. Chi Warris, a wax pack tracker, Warris Combat Lair, another wax pack tracker, that bit from the Warris Combat Lair, and 3 of the Wolf Speedos, 2 from the Ice Jump thing, and 1 from the Eagle Castle. Now, yeah, there's a lot here. It's quite a big, you know, this is pretty much just as big as my entire ice collection. But, you know, it's more of the minifigures here. We've got, Wilhurt, and, this is Warris, but it's from the Legend Beast, I think. Then you have some Windsors, and then Wax, and another Wilhurt, Warris, Windra, and then this is basically what I used in my series, remember? A bit of a custom one, but it was pretty much just Warris with some different clothes on. Nothing really creative there. And here we have the ravens. Now, as you may notice, immediately, there are 2 things missing from this. The little helicopter thing from Eagle's Twin Bike, and the little plane thing from Ares Eagle Interceptor. I don't know where they went. I looked high, I looked low, I looked everywhere. But I couldn't find them, so we have to make do without them. Let's get into this. First off, we have Rawthem. He's at the front. He's the guy that they send to all their diplomatic stuff, and he's apparently a Grand Thief Master, so he's pretty important. There's not really much intel and information on the Raven Tribe's, exact makeup, but this is pretty close to their leader. Other than that, we have basically the snappiest and smartest mind in the business world, the conman Razor. He's also the youngest, I believe. He's around Cragger's and Laval's age, I assume, probably a bit older. He's a bit of a sneaky salesman. Then we have Rascal, and he's a bit of a rascal. Then finally over here we have Rizzo, and he's the one that carries this massive bazooka apparently, and he's basically Igor's counterpart, I'd assume. So I got two of them, and one of him. Yeah. So Ring of Fire, that's where I got one of the Speedors. Then there's the Eris versus Rosem Speedor, so I could get Rosem, and that's how I got the other one. Chi Razor and this Raven plane. I never got the Razor's Chi Razor, and I regret that heavily. That was a really cool set. I never saw it, and that also means I don't have Iwa. It's the only set he came in, but I don't have it, so oh well. And here are the Eagles. So this is the tribe I collect the most different sets of, I think. We have quite a few here, and even a Chi Eris Ultra build, like the Razor one, that I haven't built. So there are, I've got a few sets that I haven't built even to this day, but yeah, this is one of those sets. We've got the Eagle Legend Beast here that I've put here as well, the Eagle Castle, Eris Eagle Interceptor, Eagle's Twin Bike, and there we have Aquila's Eagle Ultra Striker. As well as down here we have the figures, and they're all laid out quite equally, I suppose, because of course the Eagle Society is like that. We've got Eris, and Eris, and Eris, and Eris, and Aquila, and Igor, Aquila, Ewald. So there's quite a few Eagles here. They didn't really make too many other ones. There's Ewa that I'm missing, but they made a lot of Erises apparently. So yeah, that's also got the Eris Speedo down here from the Rawtham Speedo pack. So yeah, these are the Eagles. I didn't really know how to transition into the 2014 early wave because I kind of have a few of each of these. We have a few Nomans from a bit later sets, but still some Nomans. We have a gorilla, we have some lions, and some crocodiles. So yeah, I decided just to bring this in sort of like the unison. They're going to meet each other in this little area. So over here we have 2013 stuff from left over, and some Legend Beasts. Now I did show them with the rest of their tribes, but this is where it gets interesting because I do have a few different kind of characters here. We have Skinnet, and we have a beaver that I can't remember the name of. We have, I believe that's Grissom, with Crawley and Krug, and Krula. Now Krula wasn't mine. She only comes in one set, the Croc Mobile Command. Now I needed her for my series, and I was using her a whole bunch, and in the end my brother was just like, I'll trade you for her. So I ended up trading something, I don't remember exactly what it was. And then over here we have some lions. We've got Legravis, we've got two Lennoxes. Now I believe one of them was from the Eagle Castle. I think that's where that comes from. The other one was from a book. That mishmash of characters out the way, we have the book, Chima Character Encyclopedia, that goes up to before the 2015 wave. So it's not complete, but it has been helpful in identifying what figures came with which sets and when they came out and all that. It's been quite helpful with this video in particular. Yeah, then we have the King's Fall, I think. It's the one with the Gravis, that's where he came from. With the Speedo down there, that's from the Eagle Castle. Then I've got the Legend Beasts. Then coming over here, we can finally look at the Levertus Outland base. The Levertus Twin Copter, I believe. Shadow Wind's Speedo, and that's from Levertus Outland base. Yeah, now we get down to the figures. Now I've decided to put them all here because we're going to be doing the Rhino tribe after this, and then I have the Outland tribes to cover too. But here we have 3 Levertuses, 1 in the Shadow Wind, which I really wish we hadn't got, because A, it spoke who Shadow Wind was, and B, we never got the helmet. And that's the most important and interesting part of Shadow Wind. So I'm a bit disappointed in that. Then we got Warriors, we got Eris, we got Gorzan, 2 Lavals, 1 from Scorpion Slinger, and 1 from Levertus on the base, I believe, and Kragger. So yeah, there's all the characters here that I have assembled. And here we have the final good guy tribe before Fire vs. Ice, the rhinos. There was one dedicated rhino set and one little rhino bite that came in the spider set from the 2014 early wave. And you got Rogon and Renona. There you go. Rogon's Rock Flinger. That from Spinning Spider Cavern. Pretty quick one. Now we finally get to my favourite time of Chima. The Outlands. The beginning of Season 2. Some people call it Season 3. Some people call it Season 2. It's probably Season 2. It's the official way it's called. Whatever. Outlands. The spiders, the bats, and the scorpions. The crawlers. With their amazing theme is amazing. Oh, yes, please. We're here. And as you can tell, I kinda like the crawlers. Now, as I said before, 2013 Chima was split in half with my brother. Well, originally, so was this. But I fell in love with them so much, I bought every single main set. In fact, I bought some of them twice. So, I have two of these, and yeah, one of these, I guess. But the fact of the matter is, I didn't need that guy, because he comes here, I believe. He's one of these two. And, I didn't need to buy the Scorpions. I didn't need to buy the Versus Twin Blade at all. In fact, that one was one that I supposedly shouldn't have bought at all because it was a line set. I really like the crawlers. What can I say? So much so, we have Spinner's Cavern. We have one Spider Stalker, another Spider Stalker in box, not built yet. Very excited to build that one day. I will be building it. There's never son on that. Might just keep it in box, but one day I will. We have a Speedor here. We have another Speedor here. We have the one from the Duo one with Shadow Wind. We have this from the Vertex Outland base. We've got the Scorpion from that. Some plants and stuff around the place. Raptor's a Wind Striker. Scorpion Stinger. A few more little bits. And the figures, we've got Spinlin, 3 Spiratus, 1 Aracon, Scutter, Scorm, and Scolder, Blister, and Raptor. So there you go. That was quite quick. This is the wave I'm the most proud of. I do really like these sets. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. And now moving into the final collection. The Fire versus Ice waves. Yeah, this is interesting. There were three waves, technically, for Fire versus Ice. 2 of which after the show had ended, technically. So, there's a lot of stuff that I don't have. As you can see in the background, we have King Crominus Rescue still in box. I didn't get the other 2 sets in this wave, and I really kind of regret it in a sense. The last 2 waves were amazing, and they were some of the best Chima waves that Chima had. But that was the year Tournament of Elements came out, Possession came out, and I just had to make some sacrifices, unfortunately. So Chima got the short end of the stick here, because those Ninjago sets were beyond amazing. But I did manage to collect a little bit. We have quite a few sets here. These do generally stick to the tribes I was supposed to collect, unlike the next clip you'll see. But as we can see here, we do have a collection of the most interesting characters we've got. One thing wasn't supposed to collect was Laval's Fire Lion. I got this because it had Mungus. I got the Eris Fire Jet. We've got Tiger Mobile Command, Tormac Shadow Blazer, and these little bits from like the Vardy one, from the Ice Bear. That's I can't remember which bear came in that set. That's Warris's from another set, and that's one of these Phoenixes. This one here, that's little Polybag. So let's go on to name the characters. Over here, we have the Before Fire Wings. This is the Groundborn, and this is the Skyborn. Technically, not really. You know what I mean. The Gravis, Laval, Kragger, Gorzan, Eris, Rogon, Warriors, this bear, and Razor. This is one of my Razors that doesn't have a broken hook, by the way. Then moving over to the next wave, which was the wave beginning on 2015. You get them late 2014, which is when I got them. I've got Gorzan, Eris, Razor again, these 2 Phoenixes, I can't remember their names, Tormac in Panther, these 2 Tigers, and Lundor? Yeah, Lundor. Then in this set, as we can see, I've got Kragger and Laval with their Fire Wing harnesses, an Ice Bear, King Crominus, and, well, they actually say here, don't they? We've got the almighty Strainor, and the even more interesting Sar. Now that the Phoenixes have shone their light down on Chima, we come to the Ice Tribes, the most formidable enemies the Chima world had faced in the 3-year runtime. The Chima is actually kind of weird. These enemies kind of ended at the end of the 2nd year, but we got 2 more waves of sets right after. So with these, they're very big, very icy, and very cool. However, I don't have a lot of them. I mean, we did the thing originally with the tribes here, but what ended up happening was I somehow got a lot of Sabertooth, and I ended up buying this. And that's when basically it all fell apart. After the crawlers, I don't think we really thought too much of that anymore. We've got Chimungus and Chi Vardy. I got both of them because I have Chi Warris, Chi Eris, Chi Razor, and I was like, well, there weren't any for the crawlers, so I'll get Chimungus and Chi Vardy because those are the 2 tribes I technically should have collected, but I didn't. So yeah, I collected more than that, and I didn't even get all of the ones for these ones. So oh well. Moving on to the sets here, we have the 3 main vehicles that came in the 2014 sets. We got Vardy's Ice Glider, I think. We've got more of the Mammoth Stomper, the biggest thing here. I love this one. This is a really cool set. I bought this over the 8080 from Star Wars, and it's pretty much the same thing, right? Just with a mammoth head. And the Sabertooth Striker, Safanga's Sabertooth thing, I don't know what it's called. I put the things from the Wolf Speedos here because they're ice. We've got Voom Voom Speedo, the Ice Bear Battle Pack, the Ice Bear Mech, Ice Bear's Claw Driller, the best Chima set of them all. This is the best Chima set of them all. I think we can all agree. This is a really, really good set. Second favourite set of all time, and probably definitely the best Chima set of all time. Coming to the figures, we have a lot. We've got Mungus, Moptrot, and Mauler. We've got Sir Fangar, and these Sabertooths that I can't remember the name of. We've got 2 of these guys, basically the rabid one. There's one of him standing up, another Sir Fangar. The female one that came in the later sets, and we've got 4 vultures here, Voom Voom, Vardy, and Voltron, I believe, Voltron, something. And then the Ice Bears, I don't know their names, but these guys were in the last few episodes of Chima, and they're really cool. Ha, pun intended. So yeah, these are all my Chima sets. This is the final lot of them. It's quite a lot. So you just watched my entire collection. Yes, there was a lot. There was a lot to go through. Of course, we have a lot of sets here. We have a lot of figures. We have a lot of just regular, amazing, awesome, and super cool stuff. And, you know, I really... This video has been quite hard to make because I had to find all this stuff, make any repairs I needed to, and it's not all perfectly built again. I think there are some little tiny pieces that were missing over the years, but generally here it all is, you know, in all its glory, put together like this. It's a wonder to see. A wonder that I probably won't see again for a long time. But as I said before, Chima is a great theme. I think the sets were very well designed, and it's just a shame the way it all worked out with the fandom, with the Ninjago's fans. I hope we can change opinions on this. So if you guys are in support of Chima, put a hashtag down below. I love Chima. And, well, let's just try and get that working. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.